to Ultimate Dirt TV and Virtual 2 Reality. Tonight, it's the finale of the 360 Wing Sprint Cars presented by Blue Sphere Corporation and Dirty Old Bastard. And we are getting set into qualifying at the moment. One of the top 10 qualifiers on the left-hand side of the screen right now. Tim Smith going quick time with a 12.846. David Hoddle with a 12.865. Chase Cabray, Brandon Steele, Dylan Workman, Craig Dunn, Brett Strickler. Drew Neal now to the top of the speed charts with a 12.797. Lewis Hewitt jumping into position 4. Make that position 5 as Weston Newell stops in the clock with a 12.848.
Very good there, good lap time.
Qualifying coming to a close. Drew Neal, course setting quick time. Tim Smith, Weston Newell. So we get set for the Blue Sphere Corporation 360 Wing Sprint Car Series finale. This is race number 1 of the final week. 5 heat races here this evening. Top 4 will move on to the main event. The rest of the drives will be in the C or B mains. As we take a look at our SETI Group Holdings starting grid for the opening heat race of the night. Starting on the pole, the opening heat race of the night in car number 12 in the LNS Express, it's Drew Neal. To his outside in the EW Motorsports Wicked Cushion, car number 70, it's Chris Brenner. Starting inside row number 2 in car number 38, it's Brett Strickler. And to his outside in the United Dirt Sim Racing Association, car number 95, it's Dakota Kuhn. Rolling out of position 5 in the Team SETI Group Holdings Wicked Cushion, car number 22, it's Jason Nygaard. And to his outside in car number 94, it's Parker Davis. And your final starter out of position 7, car number 24, it's Alex Studinger. 7 cars, 10 laps of distance, heat race number 1. Heat number 1, Drew Neal. Strickler attempting to jump the start. Drew Neal and Chris Brenner lead us down into turn number 1 and 2. Brenner rolling above the slick line in turns 1 and 2. That was through the middle. Now he goes 3/4 of the racetrack in turns 3 and 4, but Drew Neal continues to lead lap number 1. Brenner in second, Dakota Kuhn in third. Challenge now from Brett Strickler on the inside in that purple number 38 machine. Down low is your race leader, Drew Neal, and Brenner back there in second as well. Now Brenner to the inside. Almost a little contact on the exit of turn 2 there between Brenner and Drew Neal. Now Drew Neal through the middle, Brenner continuing to work the bottom side of the racetrack. Strickler now takes over position 3. Remember, top 4 straight through to Latte Main. Drew Neal looking to lead this field off of turn number 2. He's got Brenner challenging one more time on the inside. Track, top and the bottom groove so far. Brenner on the inside, half a car length between them as they come across the start-finish line. This time Brenner going to slide and take the lead off of turn number 2. Back down to the low side into turn number 3 and 4. You watch Drew Neal on the top side. Couple of car lengths back to Chris Brennan now. Drew Neal back to position number 2 with 3.5 remain. And Dakota Kuhn has found his way into third. Fourth is going to be Brett Strickler. If Strickler can hang on, he will find himself into tonight's A-Main. Jason Nygaard catching up to the 38 there, Brett Strickler. Nygaard looking to the outside now, ducks down long into turns number 1 and 2. Through turns 3 and 4 right now, Chris Brenner will get the white flag one more time around this 3/8 of a mile dirt racetrack here at Lanier National Speedway. The bottom side through turns 3 and 4. Gets a little tight, gets off the gas, almost caught the inside wall. Chris Brenner gets the job done. Drew Neal second. Dakota Kuhn third. Fourth, Brett Strickler, Jason Nygaard, Parker Davis, and Alex Studinger. Your 7 cars in heat race number 1. Heat 2 up next. Let's take a look at our SETI Group Holdings starting grid. Big hello to everyone watching on the Ultimate Dirt TV YouTube channel, the Ultimate Dirt TV Facebook page, and of course on the virtual2reality.tv Facebook page as well. Heat race number 2. Tim Smith in the 00 will start on pole. To his outside in car number 41, it's Chase Cabray. Starting out of position 3 on the inside of row number 2, car number 58 of Zachary Settle. And to his outside, it's the 127 of Stephen Hill. Aaron Schaefer lines up out of position number 5 in car 77. To his outside, the one of Stephen Hersberg out of position number 6. And your final starter in heat race number 2 in car number 65, it's Keith Pierce. Hello Ronald. Hello Kenneth and everybody else watching on the V2R and Ultimate Dirt TV Facebook page. Of course, if you're watching on the YouTube channel, you watch it in 1080p HD. Make sure you hit the subscribe button to the Ultimate Dirt TV channel, and of course make sure you hit the thumbs up on the video as well.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out. Tim Smith, after winning the 360 DSR Roll Dirtslingers Racing League last night at Knoxville, looking to back up that win. Of course, he's got one of the hard charges in Chase Cabray in the 41 to the outside. In turns 1 and 2, Smith leads by about 2 car lengths down the back straightaway. 2, 3 and 4 settle now in the green car on the bottom. In position number 3, Aaron Schaefer up to position 4. Watching Tim Smith and Chase Cabray on screen. Cabray, they're on the top side of the racetrack right now. Cabray continues to be in second spot and slowly closing the gap on your race leader in the 00, Tim Smith. In that UW Motorsports Wicked Cushion 00, Cabray. In the United Dirt Sim Racing Association Dirt Co Media House Sprint Car Insider, Schaefer in 4th, Settle in 3rd. Here is Stephen Hill. He's, well, one spot out. He's going to have to come through the B main. And if he's going to have any sort of chance of taking the title home in the 360s, he's going to have to do a lot better than what he is right now. Halfway home, 5 down, 5 to go. Smith continues, so it's looking like it's going to be a UW Motorsports front row if Tim Smith can just hang on with 2.5 to go. That's him on screen as he blinked in and out. Here comes Settle now challenging for second. Settle once again going to the bottom using the big slide job line through 1 and 2. Oh no, Settle around, yellow, yellow, yellow. Well, a move that probably didn't need to be made. Fortunately for the 58, we'll take a look at our Colby's Eye Paints instant replay as the white flag will come out behind the pace truck. It's a real big slide job attempt. I mean, he was a fair way back. Cabray seen him just at the last second. See Cabray hit the brakes, but it was all too little too late for the 58. Zachary settled Tim Smith across the line home in first. Cabray, Schaefer and Stephen Hill gets that fourth and final transfer spot into tonight's main event. Heat race number 3, and we'll take a look at our SETI Group Holdings starting grid. Starting on the pole, heat race number 3 in the 222 in the Team SETI Group Holdings Wicked Cushion, it's Western Newell. To his outside out of position 2 in the SteelCycle.com entry, it's Brandon Steele. Starting position number 3, caliber 93, Chris Roberts. Out of position 4, it's the 14 of Jason Minat. Starting position 5, caliber 20, Jonathan Lowe. Starting position 6 in the 423, Tyler Henselman. And starting position 7, in caliber 90, it's Jeff Fitzpatrick. Any questions in the chat? Let us know. We'll do our best to answer those ones while we've got a break in between the races at the moment. Well, Doug, if you want to get it, get iRacing.com. It's handy to have a steering wheel and set of pedals as well. Heat 3, rolling down the back straightaway. Western Newell and Brandon Steele, the front row. As soon as the pace truck is in, as soon as they get to a certain point, which is what they call the restart zone,
Green, green, green.
the leader can fire at any time between them and the green flag. And we're underway for the third heat race of the night. Keep an eye on Jason Minot as well, now on the outside, going from 4th to 2nd. And trying to replicate what his teammate done in the previous heat race. That was Chase Cabray, who was working the top side. This time it's Jason Minot. Yes, they are teammates. And now Minot looking to go from 4th to 1st in the opening couple of laps. Western Newell, he's got his hands full with Jason Minot, leads lap number 2. Western Newell now going to get up on the wheel and get after it through turns 3 and 4, going through the middle, sliding to the top of the racetrack. Oh, Brandon Steele into the wall. Tyler Henselman on screen, battling with his teammates Roberts and Lowe. Lowe on the outside in that 20 car, Roberts in the 93, sliding up in front of Lowe. They race off a 4. Henselman in position 5 at the moment. He's got Brandon Steele behind him, along with Jeff Fitzpatrick. Minot starts to get clear of Western Newell. Almost got a 1 second advantage. In fact, it was almost 1 second, but a big mistake there from your race leader. And now Western Newell. I think Jason Minot's out of fuel, just saying. That car is spluttering all over the joint. He's trying to save it. Western Newell back to the race lead. Roberts, Lowe, and then Tyler Henselman in 3rd. Fitzpatrick in the 90 in the yellow car on screen. Back here in position number 5. And there's Jason Minot, who I believe has just run out of fuel in this one. Yes, you need more than 3 gallons to do 10 laps around Lanier National Speedway. 1 lap to go for your race leader, Western Newell. You're watching the 423, Tyler Henselman on screen. Now the 222, your race leader, Western Newell, through turns 3 and 4. On the low side of the racetrack, off for turn 4, checkered flag is out, he gets the win. In heat race number 3, Roberts home in 2nd, Lowe 3rd, Henselman 4th, Fitzpatrick, Minot and Brandon Steele. Heat 3 completed. Heat 4 up next. We'll go through some of the comments. Doug, here on Ultimate Dirt TV, we're doing late models on Sunday night, which will be here on the Virtual 2 Reality page as well. And in a couple of weeks' time, I think starting from September something, we will be doing Super and Pro late models on Thursday night. So plenty of late model action to come here as well. Bryce, hello Bryce, in the Ultimate Dirt TV chat. How do you join? What do you need? You need to join iRacing.com if you've already got a subscription. Check out Dirty Old Bastard. You can check him out on Facebook, send him a message. and they'll get you sorted out for joining their leagues. They run Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and I believe they might be doing a Wednesday show as well. Monday night they run their Master of Dirt series. They run all different classes at the same track throughout the 12 weeks. Obviously they change track every week. Tuesday night they host their 360 Sprintcar series. Wednesday night I believe they're in talks with doing a wingless league. And Thursday night will be their 410 series as well. Of course, just message Dirty Old Bastards on Facebook. You can click on the link in the description. Just click on their name. It'll take you directly to their Facebook page. Let's take a look at our City Group holdings. Starting grid for heat race number 4. On the pole, heat race number 4, it's the 17 of David Harleman. To his outside, it's the 15 of Dylan Workman. Starting position 3, the 56 of David Flick. Out of position 4, the 88 of John Harper. Out of position 5, the 077 of Vince Romeo. Out of position 6, the 33 of Kyle Atkinson. And it's Mr. Dank himself in car 23, Stephen Calavoda, starting position number 7. 10 laps on the board, the penultimate heat race of the night, of course. Once again, the top 4 straight through to tonight's A-Main. Calavoda going from 7th to 5th on the opening lap, or opening turn, I should say. Now challenging for 4th right now. He gets shuffled back to 6th with Romeo, and that's David Flick making contact. Calavoda trying to work to the outside, but you watch the 56 of David Flick working to the top side of the racetrack. Oh, Atkinson got into the side of Calavoda. Atkinson around back to the pits. And Calavoda has got some broken race parts on that 23 machine. David Heileman stopping on the infield. Not sure what's going on with the 17. But now your race leader is Dylan Workman, who can get the job done in heat race number 4. He will start P4 in tonight's main event. That's going to put Harper into position 2, David Flick in 3rd, and Vince Romeo in that 4th and final transfer spot. Calavoda back 3.5 seconds to 4th place runner of Vince Romeo. On the inside of David Flick, 6 down, 4 remain. Penultimate heat of the night. Flick touching the wall in 1 and 2. Bouncing that right rear off the wall. So we're seeing the UDSRA guys run on the top side of the racetrack. Flick got pressure from Romeo on the inside. And not sure what's going on with Flick as well. He's now caught the wall. And that's going to allow for Calavoda to close the gap on that 56. There's some problems there with the 56. He's got a meatball. He's going to put that back on pit road. And now Stephen Calavoda, he has got 4th spot. Meanwhile, you race for the lead. Dylan Workman in the 15. Your race leader off of turn 4. The white flag is out. One more time around Lanier National Speedway. Through turns 3 and 4 on the Buffalo Wild Wings. Number 15, Dylan Workman getting the win. Heat race number 4. 2nd will go to John Harper, Vince Romeo in 3rd. 4th is going to be Stephen Calavoda. He will start P20 in tonight's A-Main. David Flick, David Harleman and Carl Atkinson all DNF in heat race number 4. Heat 5, our 5th and final heat of the night. Let's take a look at our City Group holdings starting grid. On the pole for heat race number 5 in car number 3, it's Lewis Stewart. To his outside, the 057 of Craig Dunn. Out of position 3, the 30 of Bruce Jones. Out of position 4, the 34 of Michael Sheridan. Jesse Bandy will start position 5 and Justin Zapp will start position 6. we go. It's the All-Australian front row for the 5th and final heat of the night.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out and we're underway. Keep an eye on Sheridan in the 15. In fact, he's in the 34 tonight. Sheridan in the 34. In that black, white and orange. In third spot, right behind Craig Dunn on the top side of the racetrack. Bruce Jones in the blue, number 30. Sitting back there in position number 3. Lewis Hewitt will lead through turns 3 and 4. 2 laps complete here in the final heat race of the night. Jones trying to fight back on the inside of Sheridan through turns 1 and 2. And it's all top side at the moment. The more this track blows off, the more the top side will come in, then it will fade out, and then we'll see the bottom side really start to come back into effect later on. Jesse Bandy in 5th and Justin Zapp in position number 7. Sorry, 6. It's only 6 cars, how can it be in 7? Watching Lewis Hewitt out in front, down the back straight away. 4 laps complete, make that 5. By the time he comes out of turn number 4 past the start-finish line. Still 5 laps to run. Craig Dunn in the yellow, Team SETI 057 car. In position 2, he's also got a chance at a championship as well. Sheridan through 1 and 2 continues to go up top, venture up near the top of the racetrack. Here comes Bruce Jones in the 30 through the middle of the racetrack. 3 laps to go here in the final heat race of the night. Lewis Hewitt down the back straight away for the penultimate time through turns 3 and 4. The white flag is out. 3/8 of a mile here at the virtual Lanier National Speedway. Through turns 3 and 4, checkered flag is out, and at the ready, Lewis Hewitt greets him first. Home in 2nd, Craig Dunn. 3rd, Michael Sheridan. 4th, Bruce Jones. 5th is going to go to Jesse Bandy and Justin Zapp. Home in 6th. Tonight, the C-Main looks like this. We'll take a look at our SETI Group Holdings starting grid. Jason Minot in car number 14 starts on pole alongside the 33 of Carl Atkinson. Justin Zapp will line up alongside Parker Davis. Zachary Settle and Brandon Steele make up this 6-car field. Parker Davis, in fact, not making the call.
Green, green, green.
Green flag out for tonight's C-Main. Minot will slide up to the top of the racetrack through turns 1 and 2. Carl Atkinson, Justin Zapp, and Zachary Settle, your top 4. In fact, it's Brandon Steele and then Justin Zapp. Not sure why the overlay hasn't updated a little bit. There we go. So Minot continuing to lead the field in tonight's C-Main. And we've got Carl Atkinson, Brandon Steele, Zachary Settle as well. Settle into the wall in 3 and 4. Of course, 10 laps of distance here. Or a scheduled 10 laps. We could be having an 8-1. Greg, it's iRacing.com if you want to get involved. Message the Dirty Old Bastards page if you already have a subscription. Zachary Settle into Carl Atkinson in 1 and 2. And now here comes Brandon Steele and Justin Zapp. Steele working to the outside of Zapp. Zapp holds down position 4. I think there might be some damage to that 5 machine of Brandon Steele. Race leader Jason Minor, he is checked out from the field. Atkinson in the 33, Zapp in the 31, third, Zach Settle. Now going to turn it to the inside, and that's going to be his night done and dusted. So Minot with 1.5 to go here in tonight's C main. He will transfer through to tonight's B main. He's just going to put 1 lap together. Down the back straight away for the final time in tonight's C main. Jason Minot gets the win. Second went to Carl Atkinson, Justin Zapp in third, Brandon Steele, Zachary Settle, and of course Parker Davis, a DNF here in tonight's C main. Let's take a look at our B main, our City Group Holdings starting grid. Starting on the pole, car number 22, it's Jason Nygaard. To his outside, the 65 of Keith Pearce. Starting position 3, car number 90, Jeff Fitzpatrick. At a position 4, the 17 of David Harleman. At a position 5, the 2 of Jesse Bandy. At a position 6, the 24 of Alex Studinger. Position 7, the 1 of Stephen Hersberg. Jason Minot. In 8, Kyle Atkinson, Justin Zapp, and Brandon Steele rounds out the field. Tonight's B main on the racetrack right now. "12 laps of distance. Tonight's B main top 4 moving on. Yellow laps count here in the B main.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out and we're underway in tonight's B main, and Jason Nygaard going through turns 1 and 2 gets to the top side fairly quickly. Pearce in the 65, then you go back to Fitzpatrick in the 90, and the 17 of David Harleman holds on to position 4. Harleman got to pick his spots wisely right now. Doesn't need to be taking any unnecessary risk. He goes to the bottom side in 3 and 4. Taking over position 3, but here comes Pearce back around the outside. Through turns 1 and 2, Harleman through the middle of the racetrack. Your race for 3rd and 4th on screen right now. Harleman sliding through the middle, going to the top. Jesse Bandy and Pearce had contact. And that's going to allow the 14 of Jason Minot into position 4. Look at the 1 of Stephen Hersberg slicing and dicing his way through this field. And keep an eye on David Harleman in the 17, getting around the outside of the 90 of Jeff Fitzpatrick. Through turns 1 and 2, and now Harleman. He's got his eyes firmly set on the back of that 22 machine. That's Jason Nygaard and the Team City Group Holdings wicked cushion number 22. Harleman down low into 1 and 2. Nygaard up top. Jason Minot in the 14. Setting sail after Jeff Fitzpatrick. 7 down, 5 laps remain. Parliament all over the back of Jason Niger now through turns 1 and 2. Nygaard continuing to ride the cushion through turns 3 and 4. David Harleman through the middle. Minot around the outside of Fitzpatrick now taking over position 3. You race for the lead. 2 car lengths between the pair down the back straight away. Jason Nygaard, he's just got to string together. 4 more corners here at Lanier through turns 1 and 2. He does it. Can he take over tonight's B main? Through turns 3 and 4, he looks good on the exit of turn 4. Jason Nygaard with the win, second home. David Harleman, Jason Minot third, and Jeff Fitzpatrick in position number 4. Let's take a look at your City Group Holdings starting grid for tonight's main event. Let's go through quickly your starting grid. Chris Brenner and Tim Smith in row 1. Weston Newell, Dylan Workman, row 2. Lewis Hewitt, Drew Neal, row 3. Row 4, Chase Cabray, Chris Roberts, row 5. John Harper, Craig Dunn, Dakota Kern, Aaron Schaefer, Jonathan Lowe, Vince Romeo, Michael Sheridan, Brett Strickler, Stephen Hill, Tyler Henselman, Stephen Calavona, Bruce Jones, Jason Nygaard, David Harleman, and Jason Minot. 40 laps on the board here at Lanier National Speedway. It's championship night. Here in the Blue Sphere Corporation 360 Wing Sprint Cars, this is race number 1 of 2, and we are green here at Lanier. So far there's no contact and we stay green, and lap number 1 belongs to Chris Brenner. Tim Smith in second, challenged by Weston Newell on the low side. You race for second and third side by side down into 3 and 4. Here's Dylan Workman in the 15 car in position 4, holding off Lewis Hewitt and also Chase Cabray.
Yellow flag is out. Smith
into the wall, the yellow flag is out. It's the 38 of Brett Strickler. We'll take a look at our Colby's Eye Paints instant replay. Single car flip there for the 38 of Brett Strickler. So the first caution of race number 1 of the Blue Sphere Corporation Championship 360 night. Of course, 3 drivers in the running here to take home a championship. Chris Roberts, Craig Dunn, or Stephen Hill. There's a lot at stake for these 3 drivers at the moment. course, if you're watching on the Virtual 2 Reality Facebook page, make sure you hit the like and follow button. Of course, if you're watching on the Facebook of Ultimate Dirt TV, make sure you hit the like and follow button as well. Of course, if you're watching on the YouTube channel, make sure you hit the thumbs up on the video. Make sure you hit subscribe button. It doesn't cost a cent. Watch all of our videos in 1080p HD right now. Green flag is back out. This time it's going to be Tim Smith to the inside of Chris Brenner in turns 3 and 4, but Brown too fast on the top side at the moment. UWU run 1 and 2. Western Newell in 3rd, Dylan Workman 4th. Then we go back to Lewis Hewitt and Chase Cabray. Cabray getting the wall in 3 and 4. Workman and Hewitt side by side down into 3. This time Hewitt goes through the middle of the racetrack. Continuing to do the same in 1 and 2. Here comes Western Newell. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Could be the 77 of Aaron Schaefer here. Let's take a look at our Colby's Eye Paints instant replay. Of course, you can check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Facebook.com/Colby's Eye Paints. The 77 coming together with the 077 there. It's Romeo and Schaefer. Schaefer around. Romeo able to keep that car going. Of course, you check out SETI Group Holdings on the web as well. www.seti.com. That's CEDI.com. Of course, make sure you check out Blue Sphere Corporation on Facebook. Or you can click on the link in the YouTube channel and also the Facebook title as well. Let us know how the sound volumes are as well. So white flag will come out at lap number 46. So 33 remain of this 40 lap feature event.
Green flag, green flag.
Chris Brenner once again, Tim Smith. Tim Smith down to the low side into turns 1 and 2. Brenner continuing to work the outside of the racetrack. Brenner touching the wall through turns 3 and 4 in the middle of it. Right now, yellow flag is out. This time it's the 34. Now, unfortunately, it's Michael Sheridan who has got some rear end damage on that car. And take a look at that Colby's Eye Paints instant replay. Harper just coming off the wall there. Turn left and Sheridan hitting that outside wall with the right rear and severely damaging the rear end of that race car. So Sheridan out. It's going to credit him with a 24th place finish. White flag, lap number 49.
Green's out, green flag, green flag.
This time Tim Smith going to the top in 1 and 2 rather than going down low. He'll follow his teammate on the top side through turns 3 and 4. And now Western Newell once again continuing to work that bottom side of the racetrack. He's got the wing, tugging the fairway back. Oh no, Smith into the wall. Some damage on the 38, and that'll be his night done. Tim Smith. Take a look at our Colby's Eye Paints instant replay. There he gets the wall. And of course, the rear ends of these cars, when they come off that wall like that, 95% of the time, It ends up being with a broken rear end, and that'll be his night done for, unfortunately, for race number 1. Of course, he's still got the chance to come back and have a crack at race number 2. So light's still on the pace truck. White flag, lap number 52. Chris Brenner, 30 laps remain.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
Brenner through 1 and 2 once again. Newell down to the low side again. Dylan Workman in 3rd. Lewis Hewitt in 4th. Got Chase Cabral on his inside in position number 5. Drew Newell, Chris Roberts, Dakota Coon, Craig Dunn and Jonathan Lowe ran at the top 10. Calavoda and Heilemann run 11th and 12th. You're watching the 3 on screen of Lewis Hewitt. The only driver, well, now the second driver inside of the top 5 to go to the top side. He's got Chase Cabray in behind him right now. Cabray tucked in behind the 3 as they go through 1 and 2. Trying to rail that cushion. Workman at the moment trying to pressure the 222 of Western Newell. But here comes Cabray and Hewitt. Hewitt in the green, the aqua and white car, the number 3 on screen. Cabray in the 41. Oh, Western Newell! For the moment, we stay green. Cabray around the outside of Workman. Hewitt up to position 2 right now, and 3rd is at the line. It's going to be Dylan Workman. Not by a whole lot, but the top side is where it's at right now, boys. Slide job from Cabray. Hewitt turns it back underneath him. Workman was there as well. Workman now goes to the top. Slider from Hewitt. Hewitt will take back 2nd, and here comes Cabray with a big slide job into turns 1 and 2. Hewitt back underneath him now into 3 and 4. Hewitt stays low. Cabray got the top side working. Hewitt through the middle. 3 wide for a split second now with Workman on the bottom side. Chris Brenner out in front at the moment, 20 to go. Cabray, can he run him down? Hewitt still position 3, 4th. Dylan Workman, Dakota Coon rounding out the top 5. He's got Drew Newell, David Heilemann, who's come from deep in the field. Craig Dunn, Stephen Calavoda as well. Heilemann from position number 22. Inside of a top 10 and can potentially have a top 5 here in just a few short laps if he continues to work through the middle. Calavoda down low, Craig Dunn back around the outside of Calavoda. Here comes Jonathan Lowe as well. Heilemann once again, like he's done and like the leaders are doing right now, he's got the top side working. Drew Newell in the 12 car through the middle. Chris Brenner already about to put a lap down on Western Newell. The 222 now. Remember, Western Newell on the last restart, he was right in behind Brenner, and he was actually challenging Brenner for the race lead. So, an unfortunate turn of events for the 222 as we see Brenner going to officially put him a lap down right now. Brenner will now go down low into turns 3 and 4. He'll put Schaefer a lap down. The gap is about 1.8 seconds between Brenner and Cabray. little over 1.1 seconds back from Cabré to Hewitt. And then 1.4 back to Dylan Workman. And then here is Dakota Kuhn trying to hold on for hard charging David Heilemann for position number 5. There's your battle for 5th and 6th at the moment. Slider from Heilemann. Contact, we've got 10 to go. 10 laps remain. Kuhn gets the wall. He turns 1 and 2. That allows Heilemann to clear him. Cabré into the wall again. That's going to hurt his chance of ever trying to catch that number 70 of Chris Brenner, who has already put Jason Nygaard a lap down, your B-main winner. And now Brenner looking to put Tyler Henselman a lap down. He will slide him into 1 and 2. Henselman tries to get back by, but just thinks better of it right now. Doesn't need to be racing the leaders is probably what's going through his mind. Just needs to be hanging on and just trying to finish this one. Cabré, 2.4 seconds. Jason Nygaard just in front of Cabré on. Cabré turned him around. He does a 360 and we stay green. Now Lewis Hewitt on the inside of Cabré into 3 and 4. Heilemann tagged Nygaard as well.
Yellow flag is out.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Uh-oh, it's the 3 of Lewis Hewitt around. Let's take a look at that. Colby's Arcade's instant replay. See what happened here. Oh, just caught the opening. Going into turns 3, and Lewis Hewitt, unfortunately, after having such a good run, now finds himself with a DNF. So we'll have 4 laps to go here in the main event of race number 1. You're watching the Blues for Your Corporation 360 Wings Sprint Car Series live from Lanier National Speedway. Live on the Virtual 2 Reality.tv Facebook page and live on the Ultimate Dirt TV Facebook and the YouTube channels as well. A few second lead is now evaporated with Cabré. With 4 to go. He's got a chance to make something of this one. Green flag is out. Brenner back to the low side. Whoa. Down to the low side into 1 and 2. Cabré up top. Brenner goes back upstairs in turns 3 and 4. Now here comes David Heilemann from position 22. Slide jump for the race lead from Cabré. Brenner turns it underneath him now. Through turns 3 and 4, Cabré with another big slide jump, and you race for the lead. 2 to go, I believe, at the line. Brenner shut the door into 1 and 2. The top side is open for David Heilemann. Oh, Cabré with a mistake, and Dylan Workman up into position 3, and David Heilemann in 2nd. White flag is out. One more time around Lanier for Chris Brenner. Can he get the win? Here in race number 1. Down into 3 and 4. Brenner went down low. Brenner comes across the line. Home in 1st. 2nd went to David Heilemann. Dylan Workman in 3rd. Man, you got to feel for Chase Cabré. He had a chance, but couldn't get it done. Well done to Chris Brenner, David Heilemann, and Dylan Workman, your top 3. I'll have a chat with our podium here. I mean, third place, Dark Cover 15. Dylan Workman. Dylan, congratulations on third. You were, well, Donny Shots like Star, run on the bottom, run on the middle through the slick. I mean, third place with the field that we had here tonight. You must be thrilled about the result.
Yeah, it was a good run. I gotta thank Farlow Motorsports mainly. I mean, they took me on just lately. Their setup help is good. It was a lot of fun though. Track is good. Setup is good.
Yeah, what did you make of the racetrack? Slicker conditions here. Top side was there, but you guys were able to roll the bottom as well.
Yeah, like I said, track was good. You could run more than one line and be fast. I was kind of hoping the bottom would stay faster. I felt more comfortable just along the bottom.
Oh, look, well done on third place, and no doubt I'm sure you got some people you need to thank.
Again, Farlow Motorsports again. They do a great job. They work hard, getting the car set up really good.
All right, Dylan Workman there home in third place. Second place was David Heileman. Not sure where Heileman is, but we'll go down to victory lane and chat to the driver of the number 70, Chris Brenner. Chris, congratulations. A late caution there. Give you a little bit of a scare there with Cabré throwing some sliders, but you managed to hold him off and come away with the win.
Yeah, that's Chase is the last guy you want to have behind you because he will go for the win. I slammed the door on him going into one there. That's all I could do to put an end to all the sliders he's throwing at me. Unfortunate caution for me. I had a decent size lead, maybe a couple seconds over second place, but no, we did what we had to do and get a victory here.
Yeah, you're able to move through this field, especially through lap traffic as well, and like you said, put a couple seconds between you and Chase. But that course at the end, there just looked like wherever you went, your car seemed to be hooked up.
Yeah, car felt good everywhere. A little bit loose in the slick. I think I had it set up for the cushion a little bit more than anything else, but felt good everywhere, good enough to feel confident and stay out front. So we're happy.
Well done on the win here in race number 1 on championship night for the 360 Sprint Car Series. But before we let you get out of here, I'm sure there's a few people you need to thank.
Yeah, thanks to all the guys over at Dirty Old Bastards League for putting this on. Brett, Ultimate Dirt TV for broadcasting the deal. Teammates at UW Motorsports and our sponsors, Wicked Cushion, Next Gen Fab, Colby's Eye Paints, and Ultimate Dirt TV. Thanks again for your support, guys.
All right, there we go. Chris Brenner there home in first place. Second was David Heileman, and third was Dylan Workman. We're not sure where Heileman is, but we'll thank his sponsors. We know who they are. TeamVLR.com, Down Under Graphics, TAC 3 Defense. I'm sure there's one or two others here. We'll get those in a minute. Burberry Designs, OSRN, Online Sim Racing Network. Big shout out to Joe White while we've got the chance as well. Hope your health is getting a bit better, buddy. So no interview with David Heileman. He's not going to join us, but congratulations to Chris Brenner on picking up race number 1 of the championship night here for the Bluefield Corporation 360 Wing Sprint Car Series here at Lanier. Of course, we're not done with just yet. In about 15 to 20 minutes, we'll have another stream up for race number 2. It is championship race. It's the final race of what is being broadcasted here on the Ultimate Dirt TV Facebook page. Big thanks to Bluefield Corporation and Dirty Old Bastards. Race number 2 in about 20 minutes time. We'll take a quick break and come back on the other side of this one.